Hi guys, it's finally the weekend, so if I were you, I'd start packing up, or if you are working from home, start logging off from your corporate account. Kick back, take off your shoes, relax, jump into your loungewear, and enjoy the weekend. So to help you relax, I have here an unboxing. This is something that I've been waiting for a long time. I got this from my local Louis Vuitton in Greenbelt, and my SA told me that this particular item is on a wait list, or it's on a pre-order basis. Well, a couple of months back it was on pre-order, as you rarely see this available at the store. So what I did was that I ordered it directly from my SA. I already paid for it and then just waited until the item arrived. So unfortunately, because of pandemic, this arrived maybe 3 to 4 months after I ordered it and put in the payment. So let's open this box. So it has the magnetic box. It came in a dust bag. I was surprised. So if you open it, you can see here that it is an agenda. So it's a hit or miss when it comes to dust bags and agenda refills. So sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. I would prefer that I have it so that my other SLGs or smaller bags can have an extra dust bag. But really, the agenda doesn't really need a dust bag. So this is the agenda for next year. And you have here the code. You can also see the price just right under the sticker. So I think my SA covered it up. So it is officially called the Agenda Bureau 2022 Diary Refill, 1 week, 2 pages. It's printed in France. So this is how it looks like. So it's a ring bound agenda. It's not a refill for the ring binders. So this is more versatile. You can use this standalone, or you can insert it in the desk agenda covers, also from Louis Vuitton. So this is how it looks like. It's like it just reminds me of your cardboard, I guess. So let me put away the box and then we can do a flip through on this agenda. Okay guys, let's do a flip through. First page, you have here personal details. So your name, your address, contact details, your office, and then in case of accidents, emergency contact, and then you have here some free space for anything you want to put. Next is just an overview of the design or the inspiration for this one. And for next year, you have timeless icons. So you have it here in French, in Japanese, English, and then Chinese. I'll just give you can pause this video if you want to read it. Okay. And then you just have a blank line page, and you have here a spread for the entire year 2022. So you have here vertically months. So you have here January, and then goes all the way down here to December. If I can zoom better, I'm quite surprised that they put here I think Feast Day of Saints. And then for the letters here, I'm not sure what that really means. I think there's a guide or a key somewhere in this agenda. The next page are just public and religious holidays for various countries. So you have here countries. So not all countries would be here. And then these are the dates and which countries celebrate those specific holidays. Okay. And then it goes all the way down to December. So we have 3 pages of public holidays. And then after that, you have line space. And then you have here the legends, or the key. So this part here, I'm not really happy about it. Unfortunately, I cannot have it exchanged, as my SA told me that the Philippines only had 3 orders of this type and all were sold out. Well, if I wanted, I can have it replaced, but it may take me months before I can get a replacement. So that's too much of a hassle. So you have here the start of your weekly spread. So this is 1 week in 2 pages. It has a vertical layout, and the numbers here represent time. So if you're someone who needs to organize schedules, events, meetings, and whatnot, I think this is a very good layout for you. So you have here the first 4 days on the first page, and then you have Friday on the first column of the second page, and then Saturday and Sunday share 1 column. And then you have here a generous space for you to put in additional notes or something. I also like to point out here that you have here perforations that you can tear out or fold per day, so that it's easier for you to go to today's page. And I think that's common for all agenda refills. So this refill starts on December 20. And then moving on to January, you have here Paris. So this is the theme for January. You have here the hard suitcase, and I think this is the name. I won't pronounce it. February is Courchevel. I don't know where that is. But the featured bag here is the Christopher. It's a Christopher backpack from the men's collection. For March, you have Hong Kong, and the featured bag is the Dauphin bag. So you have here the Dauphin as the shoulder bag and the bum bag. Okay, for April, we have here one of my favorite spreads or illustration, which is Tokyo. And April is cherry blossom season or sakura season. So I think this is a nice tribute to Tokyo. And you have here the featured bag, which is the Noe bag, which is their champagne carrier. For May, you have San Francisco, and the featured bag is the soft trunk from the men's collection. For June, you have London, and it's the flower box something. It's a flower box. So it's a nice table piece. For July, you have Venice, and the featured bags are the La Boite Chapeau, which is your hat box. You have here classic hat box, and then you have here the handbag style. And then for August, you have the Deauville as the featured place or illustration, and you have here the Never Full in the classic monogram, and this is the Empreinte. September, you have this place. I think this is also in France, and the featured piece is a La Malle Courier, and this is being used as a coffee table book, at least for this illustration. But this is a trunk for your belongings when this was the norm when you were traveling. And then for October, you have New York, and you have here the classic Alma. For November, you have Singapore, and you have here the Keepalls, which is in the Cloud collection, the Since 1854, and your classic monogram. Last but not the least, you have December, and the illustration is in Shanghai, and the featured bag is the Le Petit Mal. Alright, so that's it for a flip through of this agenda refill. So the weekly spread ends on January 1, 2023. And then after that, you have here Let me zoom you in. 2023. You have here the yearly index, and it has some blank spaces for you to do a bit of future planning or some preparation for the next year. And then after that, you have here some line pages. I already did the pen test, which I will show in a while. And then finally, that's the end of the agenda flip through. For anything else, this is the proof of purchase or the receipt, and the price was 5,150. So the price here was in June, July timeline. So the rule of thumb is once you pay before the price increase, Louis Vuitton will honor that price point. And if, let's say, the bag is delivered or is available to you after the price increase, it will still honor the old price. So that's one of the benefits or pros for that one. I'm not sure about the other fashion houses. So I'd like to share with you the desk agenda that I have. This is in the Damier Graphite. I have it here with the Vivian hot stamp. So I didn't like to put my initials in here. So you can actually ask your SA if there are other illustrations that you can have hot stamp in your small leather goods. So okay, so this agenda fits perfectly in the agenda cover, and it actually still has a lot of space. I'm planning to put in another notebook right here. So just to give you an example, this is the soft drink Kukuyo in the A5 size. So just to share with you, underneath is the refill agenda. It's just a bit bigger than the A5. So what I plan to do is I just have here a blank notebook, and I will insert it at this part here. And yeah, it fits perfectly. So you have here a blank notebook for notes, things to do and whatnot, and you have here your agenda wherein you can keep track of your schedule, your appointments, meetings, and all that. And it doesn't put stress on the canvas cover. For 2022, the agenda pages are in silver foil, and that works perfectly with my Damier Graphite because the hot stamp is in silver. So for previous years, either you get it in the gold or in the silver. It's usually in the gold because most of the agendas are in the monogram Damier Eben. So this is perfect. Okay, next part is that I will do a pen test on the paper for the agenda. So these are just some of the pens that I use on a regular basis. I'm a planner. I'm also old school when it comes to taking down notes. I prefer to use pen and paper. Let's see how the paper fares with these inks and pens. Okay, I will be using the back part of the agenda, the one that has the 9. Here. So let's do a pen test. Let's start with fountain pens, and this is my Pilot Prera. I'm also a lefty, so I actually appreciate that there is a break in the rings here so that it doesn't, dig into the side of my hand. Next is my Lamy Safari. Next is my Platinum Preppy. So these are my fountain pens. So it looks like it's fountain pen friendly. Okay, let's move on to the next is my Uni Jetstream from the Hobonichi Tacho. Next is my Friction pen. Then you have your Pilot Juice. And finally, my Sarasa clip in the 0.7. So there you have it, guys. Oh, you can see a smudge here. You'll notice that it didn't dry as fast, and I already got it here on my hands. So one thing to note, so for this Jinhao fine tip, it's still a bit thicker than the Prera and the Preppy. So it may take a while for the ink to completely dry. So left-handers beware. So this is how it looks like. At the back, you can see that while this page or while this paper is kind of thin, it's fountain pen friendly. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review as well as a pen test for the Louis Vuitton Agenda 2022. Will you be getting an agenda for next year, or are you getting different brands? So please let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!